Most people don't lose money because of bad investments. They lose it because their minds are too easily shaken. One judgment, one doubtful look, and they collapse. But Neville Goddard taught a different principle. When you pray, as if nothing could ever move you, you become a magnet for wealth and opportunity. And in this video, you'll see why those who are truly rich remain at peace, even in the middle of a storm. Think about it. In a world where people are so easily swayed by the words of others, what really creates an unshakable mind? An ordinary person hears one insult, and they dwell on it all day. One doubtful glance, and they lose sleep all night. Even a small failure is enough to make them quit. But Neville Goddard made it clear the outer world has no power except the belief you give it from within. When you pray, you're not asking the universe, you're reaffirming your own nature. And once you live as if what you prayed for is already true, you become immovable, untouchable. Praying the right way doesn't make you numb. It makes you peaceful in the middle of chaos. People may laugh at you, criticize you, but you smile because you know one thing: every word has already been received in the unseen, and it will appear in the seen. This is the art most people miss. The world prays to escape fear. But those who practice Neville's way pray from the state of already having, and that's the secret that makes them unshakable. Have you noticed? Out there, many people look rich, but they live in fear. Fear of losing money. Fear of being outdone. Fear that tomorrow won't be like today. In truth, they're not wealthy. They're just clinging to their worries wrapped in paper we call money. Neville once said, "You are only truly rich when nothing external can shake the faith you hold within," and that's the truth. Picture this. One man has $1 million in the bank, but every morning he wakes up in anxiety. What if it's all gone tomorrow? Another man doesn't yet have much money in hand, but every morning he prays from a state of already having. And gradually money, opportunities, and relationships start flowing his way. Who is truly rich? The second man, because he owns inner freedom. Neville emphasized, you will never overcome the outer world until you first overcome the inner world within yourself. That's right. Stability in prayer is the key to unlocking true freedom. So many people say, "I pray all the time, but nothing ever changes." It's not because God isn't listening. It's because they've been praying the wrong way. Neville Goddard revealed prayer is not begging. Prayer is stepping into the state of already having. Sounds simple, right? But to do it correctly, you need 3 steps. Step 1. Quiet the mind. Stop the noise in your head. Sit down. Breathe deeply. Let go of worries. You can't hear God's voice if your mind is a marketplace. This step clears the frequency so you can connect with the infinite source. Step 2. Imagine the outcome as already real. If you're praying for wealth, don't say, "Please give me more money." Instead, feel the moment after it's already done. Picture yourself opening your bank account and seeing the exact number you wanted. Feel the relief, the gratitude, the joy spreading through your heart. This is act as if living as though it's already true. Step 3. Release and trust. Once you've planted the seed in your mind, let it grow. Don't get up and immediately start doubting. Will it really happen? Faith is the water that nourishes the seed. Without faith, it dries up. With faith, it blossoms on its own. This is conscious surrender, not attachment, not clinging, but full of trust and love. See, prayer in Neville's way isn't a complicated ritual. It's a spiritual science: focus, feel, and trust. Once you master these 3 steps, you don't just pray, you create a new reality. Neville Goddard even spoke of something unusual, the state akin to sleep. This is the gateway to making prayer manifest faster. Think about it. Right before sleep, your logical mind slows down while your subconscious, the factory creating 90% of your reality, swings its doors wide open. This is when seeds are most easily planted. Why is stillness so important? Because when you're fully awake, your head resists. There's no way I could be rich. No way my debts could vanish so quickly. But when you're floating between sleep and wakefulness, reason weakens. The images and feelings you impress sink directly into the subconscious without resistance. That's why Neville always stressed the best time to pray is right before sleep or right after waking. How to practice. Choose your desire, for example, owning a new home. Lie down. Relax your whole body. Let yourself slowly sink into deep calm. Now imagine a simple scene, but one filled with feeling. You're sitting on the sofa in your new home, sipping coffee, smiling with joy. Make it as real as possible. Hear the clink of the coffee cup, smell the fresh wood, feel the comfort in every breath. Then drift off to sleep in that feeling. That's it. Simple. But this is the key 99% of people miss. They pray during the day, saying with their mouths that they believe. But at night, they clutch their pillow, worrying God, how will I pay my debts tomorrow? The result? They're planting seeds of worry into the subconscious. And the subconscious only knows one response. Yes, sir. So it turns that worry into reality. Neville's golden line was, "You are already that which you seek." The still state allows you to feel as though you already are. And once you've lived in it long enough, the outer world has no choice but to catch up. To put it simply, praying during the day is like planting seeds. But praying in stillness at the edge of sleep is like planting those seeds into rich soil. They will grow. Why morning prayer matters. Most people pray when they're in crisis, when they're desperate, when there's no other way out. But Neville said prayer is not a life raft, it's the daily breath of the soul. Why mornings? Because mornings are when your mind is still clear before the news, emails, and work pull you away. What you plant in the morning sets the tone for the entire day. If you plant worry, your whole day vibrates with worry. If you plant abundance and peace, your whole day tunes into opportunities and ease. That's why you should turn prayer into a morning ritual, gentle but incredibly powerful. A 5-minute morning practice. As soon as you wake up, don't touch your phone. Close your eyes. Breathe deeply 3 times. Whisper or affirm in your mind, I am living in abundance. Everything today opens in my favor. I am a child of abundance, and it always finds me. Then visualize a short scene. Maybe you're smiling as you read an email saying, funds received, or someone shaking your hand after a big opportunity closes. Smile, open your eyes, and step into your day. Neville called this living from the end. You don't wait until the money shows up to give thanks. You give thanks right now, and that gratitude is what makes the money show up. Small habit, big power. Your day may get busy, stressful, overwhelming, but those first 5 minutes decide what frequency you vibrate on. Stick with it for 21 days, and you'll notice more peace, less inner shaking, and strangely enough, money and opportunities start showing up from unexpected places. Morning prayer isn't one more thing to do. It's putting your soul on the right frequency so your whole day draws in the right people, the right resources, the right opportunities. The secret: affirm. Don't beg. Most people pray like beggars. Lord, please give me money. Please give me happiness. Please give me peace. Sounds familiar, right? But Neville was clear. When you ask, you're affirming that you don't have. And if you keep saying, I don't have, I'm not enough, the universe simply nods. Yes, you're right, you don't. So you stay stuck in lack. Neville's secret: affirm. Claim it. Prayer is not begging. Prayer is declaration. It's claiming ownership. You affirm it as truth right now. Instead of saying, please give me money, say, money is flowing into my account. I am grateful. Please give me peace. Say, I am peace. I live in peace. Please give me happiness. Say, I am living in happiness now. Do you feel the difference? One is a beggar asking for scraps. The other is an heir claiming their inheritance. A simple illustration. Imagine you're the child of a billionaire. Would you call him crying? Dad, please, I beg you for $1,000 to buy books. Of course not. You'd simply say, I'm already using $1,000 to buy books. Thanks, Dad. That's the mindset Neville wanted us to carry into prayer, the mindset of a child of abundance. Simple practice. Choose one short affirmation in the present tense. I am wealthy. I am financially free. I am loved. Repeat it as part of your morning prayer. The most important thing. Feel it as real. Not just repeat words like a robot. When you say I am wealthy, feel it as if you just checked your bank account and saw 7 figures sitting there. In short, don't pray like a beggar. Pray like an heir, affirming you already have it. That's the art of affirmation, turning prayer into the master key that unlocks your treasure chest. How most people pray. God, please get me out of debt. Please remove all these struggles. Please make my life peaceful and smooth. Sounds reasonable, right? But Neville would smile and say, you're praying to escape, not to become strong. The reality challenges never fully disappear. If you solve money issues today, tomorrow, it could be health, relationships, or work stress. So real prayer isn't about wiping away every storm outside. It's about building peace within. Imagine this. A ship sails into the ocean. Storms and waves are inevitable. You can't pray. Please, no waves ever. What you truly need is a strong ship and a steady hand at the wheel. Prayer works the same way. You don't beg. Please don't let trials come. You affirm. In every trial I stand firm. A fun example. It's like going to the gym. You can't tell the trainer, hey, I want to get fit, but no weights, no sweat, and no sore muscles. Sounds absurd, right? Yet that's exactly how most people pray every day. But the truth is, just like in the gym, life makes you stronger by facing and overcoming resistance. Practice when life gets tough. Sit still. Take a deep breath. Don't beg. Please take away my pain. Instead, affirm I am calm in the storm. Nothing can break me. Challenges only polish me brighter. Feel peace spreading through you, like you're sitting inside a fortress while the storm rages outside. Prayer is not about turning life into Disneyland. Prayer is about turning you into someone who can smile even when storms hit. Once you grasp this secret, you become untouchable. The art of silence in prayer. We often think prayer must be filled with 1,000 SEO keywords to heaven. God, make me rich. God, make me healthy. God, give me love. And maybe throw in a lottery jackpot too, just in case. But Neville taught differently. In prayer, what matters is not what you say, but what you feel. Why silence is powerful. Picture a courtroom. The one talking non-stop is usually the one desperately defending. The one calm and silent is usually the one in control. Prayer is the same. When you fall silent, you stop arguing with God. You stop placing orders like, please ship me a red car before 3 p.m. tomorrow. Instead, you sit quietly and feel as if you already have what you desire. A humorous picture. Many people complain. Pray like calling customer service. Hello, Heaven's hotline. Why hasn't my wealth package been activated? Last month I subscribed, but still no data refill. But the truth is, the more words, the less power. When you sink into silence and feel abundance, that's when your prayer gets answered. How to practice silent prayer. Sit down. Close your eyes. Say nothing. Just feel the end scene. You're sitting in your dream home. You open your wallet, and it's full. You're healthy, radiant, glowing. Hold that image. Breathe into it. No words. No begging. No complaints. Neville called this living in the end. What happens next? When you live in silence and fullness, you feel less need to prove yourself. You stop reacting to criticism or even praise, and what you once begged for quietly appears without noise. Silence in prayer is not emptiness, it's overflowing. It's the state where you don't ask anymore because you already feel it's yours. That's when you're truly strongest. When you no longer need to prove life itself begins proving it for you. A simple truth. People who constantly feel the need to prove themselves usually aren't fully secure. Those who flaunt wealth often still fear poverty inside. Those who show off happiness often still fear loneliness. Those who argue I'm right the loudest usually aren't that sure. Neville Goddard said, "You don't need to prove to the world. Live as if you already have it and the world will reflect it back to you." Notice this. The truly wealthy often wear plain white t-shirts, flip-flops, no giant logos shouting on their chest. Why? Because they don't need to prove anything. The truth speaks for them. Prayer is the same. If deep down you're still thinking, is this even working? Maybe I should hustle harder just in case. That's still the energy of proving. But when you pray and let go of needing to prove, when you simply rest in the solid knowing it's already done, life itself proves it for you. The psychology and energy shift. When you no longer need to prove, you feel lighter, natural, at ease. Others sense your safe, abundant energy. And because the law of attraction matches frequency, you draw in exactly what aligns with that state. A funny example. Many people pray like they're submitting a job application. "Dear God, I deserve this. Please see my CV of achievements. Dear Universe, I've completed the 21-day affirmation challenge. Please approve my file." But here's the truth. The universe doesn't need your resume. It simply mirrors the state you live in. How to practice. Next time you pray, instead of begging, sit in the feeling of already being accepted. Instead of forcing yourself to believe, relax, let go, and let feelings lead. Tell yourself, I don't need to prove anything. What I desire is already arranged. And once you no longer need to prove, life itself becomes your living evidence. No arguments, no boasting, no showing off. Your truth speaks louder than words. People can't help but nod in recognition. From pretend to truly be. Neville's subtle secret. When people hear Neville say, "Live as if you already have it," many react. But isn't that just pretending I'm broke? How can I act like a millionaire? Here's the nuance. As if is not acting fake. It's the bridge that trains your brain and heart to believe in a new reality. Pretend versus truly being. Pretending equals performing for others while still thinking, I don't have it. Truly being. Performing for yourself, your subconscious, the universe, until your brain no longer knows the difference. Neuroscience confirms. When you vividly imagine an experience, the brain lights up as if it's really happening. Example. Close your eyes. Imagine biting into a juicy lemon. Your mouth waters instantly. That's the power of as if. Practicing Neville's way. Conscious pretend. Picture yourself already in the dream house, already holding your lover's hand. Repeat often. Especially before sleep when the subconscious is open. One day it becomes real. You stop imagining and simply live in it. That's when the subconscious accepts it as reality. A playful reminder. Remember childhood games? You pretended to talk on a toy phone, yet you were really having a conversation. You pretended to cook, and somehow the food tasted real in your imagination. For kids, it wasn't pretend. It was real. Adults are the same, we just forgot how to play. Neville's conclusion. Pretend sincerely and you become what you pretend. Don't be afraid to act as if. For your subconscious, that's the seed of reality. And once it takes root, it blossoms in your outer life. The secret of positive indifference. Here's a paradox. The more you cling to what you want, the more anxious you are. It hasn't arrived. The further it seems to slip away. Like waiting for a pot to boil. Staring at the clock, lifting the lid, huffing in impatience, it feels slower. But turn on the heat, walk away, and suddenly it's boiling over. That's positive indifference. Not cold apathy, but wise detachment, trusting your prayer, trusting the vision you held. Because of that trust, you stop checking, stop rushing, stop nagging the universe to deliver on schedule. Neville said, "When you plant a seed, you don't dig it up daily to see if it sprouted. You trust it will grow." That trust is positive indifference. Ironically, what looks like not caring is actually the highest form of caring because you've placed your trust inward, not wasted it outward. Observe this. The more people fear losing money, the faster it slips away. The more people fear abandonment, the quicker they drive love away. But those who live relaxed, natural, carefree life flows toward them in strange, magical ways. Positive indifference declares, "I already have. I already am. I don't need to push, pull, or prove." And the moment you don't need it arrives. Example of positive indifference. Imagine waiting for a job offer. Scenario 1. You check your phone 20 times a day, refresh your inbox 50 times, sweating. Why haven't they replied yet? That nervousness radiates lack. You're secretly telling the universe, "I don't have it. I'm afraid I won't get it." Result: it slips away or comes painfully slow. Scenario 2. You apply, pray, and picture yourself already at the desk, contract signed. Then you relax, go to the gym, grab coffee with friends, live normally. Suddenly the email arrives naturally because energetically it was always yours. Love works the same. The more you fear losing them, the more you smother them. But if you love with ease, hold independence, radiate worthiness, love deepens and grows. Money is no different. Count pennies in fear and money hides. Pray, trust, and live freely. Money shows up from unexpected contracts, bonuses, or gifts. The power of positive indifference. You care enough to pray and believe, but you're indifferent to urgency and proof. That very ease creates space for miracles. The less you care how or when, the faster it shows up naturally, effortlessly. This is the paradoxical magnetism of the universe. Neville's final lesson. Pray, then release. Trust, then relax. Live as if it's already done, then stop monitoring progress. Suddenly results appear faster than you imagined because you've mastered the art of positive indifference. So remember, pray like nothing can shake you. Live as if it's already true. And let life prove that the entire world bends to your belief. Your next step. If you truly want miracles, practice consistently for at least 21 days. Rewatch this video whenever doubt creeps in. Comment "Amen" as your public declaration to the universe, "I am ready." And don't forget to subscribe to Wisdom of Neville, where every video is your reminder, your spark to hold the faith until every dream becomes reality.